The first deck that we're going to be streaming today, and this one, full disclosure, I built this a little while ago, and we just never got around to testing it. So, the first deck is a Rotom deck. Now, Rotom is built around this card, Rotom. So, what Rotom V-STAR says is put any number of Pokemon Tool cards from your discard pile into the Lost Zone and does 40 more damage for each card you put in the Lost Zone this way. And regular Rotom has kind of a weaker version of that. It says put any number of Pokemon Tool cards and do 40 damage, but it does half damage to start with. But this Rotom lets you draw cards, and this Rotom lets you churn your cards into other cards. So that's kind of the point of this. Somebody fought us with this. I don't remember if they beat us or not, because that's not really the important part. It's more about how fun did that look. They were playing with a card called Porygon. I did not elect to put the Porygon in this deck. I looked at it, I tried it, that card feels really weak. I'll get you taken care of in just a second, I see. That card feels really weak, and it looked really weak, and it was really weak. So we're not trying it with the Porygon. There's a good chance this is going to be a bad deck in a short video. Full disclosure, I would not be surprised to see that, because ultimately the problem with this, for those of y'all that have already seen it, there's a finite amount of damage you can do here, because there's only so many tool cards you could put into the Lost Zone. Now, Rotom does get going pretty fast, so hopefully we can take some people out before they're ready, and before they get a chance to get their legs under them and get all set up, but I'm a little nervous this is going to be too slow or too, not slow, too weak, despite how fast we are, but we're going to try. I want to check it out and see if we can make it work. What sleeve would you like there, I see, my friend? I'm going to scroll slow. You let me know when you see one you like. Ghastly sleeve, you got it, buddy. Boom. Alright, let's get started here. Only the coolest basic energy cards. Well, we'll be the judges of that, y'all. LeChonk! This is great because it's a Twitch emote, too. LeChonk. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday, by the way. It is... I am ready for Friday. I am ready for Friday. So we're also going to go first here whenever we can, because we want to try and knock out squishier Pokemon before they get big and impressive. It's going to help if we can start with a basic. Full disclosure. If we can't... What's up, Kano? How's it going, my friend? Been a hot minute. How you been? I know you've been busy. Hi, Kano. You've been busy? Hope everything's been going well for you. 2 mulligans. Well, that's somehow worse than 1 mulligan. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Not the best, not the worst. You know how it goes. Okay, so we have a Rotom here. This is the other kind of concern with this deck. There's a lot of cards we don't really want to play. We'll see if we can make it work, though. Since we're going first... Okay, I don't think we have anything like that here. Okay, so let's grab a Rotom. So we know we want one of those. Probably put the... we might actually just want to hold on to this one here. If there's nothing else we're gonna do, might as well play the shopping center out because we can. Let's just draw some cards here. Okay, not the best, not the worst. We want to be able to have a good energy, or good energies on the first turn. Is this toolbox? Kinda. It's just sort of a Rotom thing. I just wanted to lean into Rotom as hard as possible in this deck to see how good this card feels when this card is allowed to be as good as it wants to be. What's up, Caster PD? I like the emote. That's a very cute cat. Aww. Okay, so they are a Lugia deck. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Not impossible. Probably impossible. But maybe not. But definitely tough. Let's see if we can make it work. No rest for the wicked, though, y'all. We're just starting out. Polygon, the Porygon. So that's the thing, is the Porygon, I actually tried to build this deck with the Porygon initially, and that card's just too weak. At least in my opinion. Maybe it's not actually that weak, and I'm underrepresenting it, but it felt really squishy to me. It did just start, Caster. You're not wrong. And I've never played with this deck before, so it's probably going to be a game or two to figure it out. You know what I mean? At least we have a lot of cards and our opponent doesn't, so ha! Nerd? Oh, no! Hey, wait. I wanted that. Thank you. I appreciate you, friend. I mean, don't look a gift boss's orders in the mouth. Even if the mouth is being held open very widely, do not look in there, okay? Your friend want a challenge with it? Oh, okay. Maybe, yeah, maybe I am underutilizing the Porygon. I mean, maybe we're going to make some changes. We're going to see what we like and what we can change and what needs work, and that might be the decision we end up on. That's a really good draw. Okay, let's go ahead and drop that there. Okay, I can play the Articuno out. Do we want to use one of these supporters, or do we want to just go ahead and Conversion Star here? Let's Conversion Star here, because we can just ditch the stuff we don't want. And keep the other things. Okay, that's an energy. We really needed that. So that was a good one. The Gardevoir is an excellent pull as well, as is this other Rotom. So let's go ahead and refine away this Ultra Ball, because I don't think we're going to need that at this point. We have our Pokemon that we care about. Second Energy and a Professor's Research is all excellent. Since we don't want to Boss's Orders this one, I guess we might actually want to Boss's Orders that one, because they worked really hard to get the Lugia out front, so let's do that. Let's undo what they did, right? That's true. Arven is another tool if we want it. Since we're not going to attack here, we can use this other Rotom to draw 3 cards. I do like that. Should have Arven for another tool. That's fair. We have so many ways to get tools, though. I'm not super concerned about that. It's going to be difficult to hit, though, because it's what? So it's 80 plus 40. So to get up to 210... Oh, God. Math. So we need to do 130 damage, which means we need to put in 4... tools, right? Yeah, we got to do, unfortunately, we could do 120 with 3, so we have to ditch 4 tools. We have that many in there already. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's kind of nice, actually. Don't hate that. If they don't evolve the Lugia, which this is them evolving the Lugia, and they got the second Archeops in the bin, yikes. I think we just lost. Very quick. I gotta say, though, despite this being things that we're not used to playing, that wasn't bad. Like, this first couple of turns wasn't bad from us. It's just that we're not going to keep up with them doing what they want to do when they want to do it, right? There's a reason this deck wins tournaments and this one doesn't. Town Store's a good idea. Town Store's actually probably better than Shopping Center, too, because we don't really care about giving them 1 or 2 tools, especially when we're playing with Tool Jammer. Plus, we don't really want to be picking tools up. My initial thought when I put the Shopping Center in was if we needed 1 more tool and we have one attached, we can just ditch it that way, but I think Town Center would be better, or the Shopping Center. Yeah, Town Store. Words are hard. I just started streaming. Y'all, my brain isn't awake yet. I actually worked all day today, but I just started streaming. Trying to build something around River Room using a lot of tools in the Town Store, but not having much luck. Huh. I haven't tried the River Room one yet, Caster. I might check that out. Do you have a deck list to go off of? Am I running Toolbox? I am not, just because, Kano, the slots are not... Like, we have to have so many tools in our deck that I don't really have a lot of room for other items, but maybe there's a good call for that one. Okay, so unfortunately, they can just use this other one here, to get enough energy on the Drapion to retreat it. Now, they don't have enough to also attack, so they need either a switch or an energy here. Okay, so now they can get the Primal Turbo on the Drapion to retreat it and hit our Rotom really, really, really hard. Uh-oh. Of course, we finally pair up against the Lugia when we're not playing Temple of Sinnoh, right? The one time we're not playing Temple of Sinnoh. Ain't that just how it goes? We've been playing a lot of Temple of Sinnoh lately. Hey, nice oak. Nice oak. Arven from a toolbox and a tool. That's a good idea. Using, like, having a one-of to have Arven fish it up. But even then, that's pretty RNG, right? Because you're only looking at the top however many cards in your deck to see how many tools you have. Maybe. I don't want to make too many changes after one game, but I do like the idea of the Town Store. over the shopping center. What's up, Tatas? Icy beat you in chat today, Tatas. I just want you to know that. He even called you a nerd for it. He didn't specifically say Tatas, but he said first place, what up, nerds? So. I just like to sow discord. Ah, the pain! Okay. Ow, my face. But we're fine. We're fine. We can soak a hit. Unfortunately, they ditched that. Doesn't really matter, but, you know, it's fine. We can soak a hit. We can take a hit. Okay, so let's see here. I don't have any of those. So we are going to Arven here. What we're going to Arven for is... the Choice Belt, I guess, so that we can do extra damage. Let's see, what item do we want? Hey, there was a client update. Normally that slots that into the item slot. Nice! Yes, an escape rope, so we can force some changes here. We can get through their energy, right? If they're using their Archeopsis to get energy, we can try to get through it that way. It's going to be tough, but we can try. Okay. Let's see here. We already used our V-Star move, so we definitely don't need this for a Seal Stone, and that'll be more damage that we can do here to a Lugia. Okay, let's put another Ralts down there. And, okay, we can do enough damage here, so that's exciting. Now we need to do some math here. So we gotta do, how many V-Guards do they have? They have 1 V-Guard, so we need to do 30, we need to do 310 damage. So we're currently doing 80, plus 40, that's 120, it's 160, this is gonna be hard. That's 200. That's, oh, it's weak to electric. Oh, okay. Well, shoot. Okay, so that's 160. This is 240. I think we just have to do 3, right? Let's just do 3 and hope for the best here. Not gonna do the math. Yay, it was enough. All right. Hey, at least Lugia is weak to flying. Or to electric. Yay! Ah, another one. Ah. Gaster PD, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. No one caught it? Wow. Yo, we suck at this. Okay, so they're gonna go with... their deck's really soft to electric. Interesting. Born and raised it? Heck yeah, brother, me too! I'm still in Texas. Okay, that's annoying. I liked my hand. Now, what they're gonna do is knock out our Rotom, which is gonna be very sad. We're gonna be devastated. But we're gonna feed them a Ralts and still have the Rotom card draw from this other one, so it could be worse. Porygon might... I mean, Porygon might be better in the late game. Like, this Articuno's not super helpful. The problem is Porygon's a stage... the Porygon 2, right, it's a stage 1 Pokemon, so we can't just slot it in for a basic. So, maybe. After this game, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna check and add the Town Store. The game makes me do math, y'all, and I'm bad at math. Okay, so... let's start by ditching the claws that we don't need. Professor's Research is a really, really, really good draw here. And I think we're just going to go ahead and use it. Actually, let's Ultra Ball first and ditch these two for our other Rotom V-Star. If we have it in the deck, we do. Excellent. Okay. Powered up. That means we can't use the card draw, but we're about to Professor's Research, so we don't really need to use that card draw. Now, we're really hoping they don't have a boss's orders here. That's what it boils down to. Sure, why not? Hold on to that. I was just kidding, by the way. We are still going to draw cards. I'd like to draw 3 cards. My main deck is Darkrai, and every time I have to count every energy I do, right? It's a lot of math. It adds up really fast. Especially when it's like, actually it's super effective, so double all your numbers. We'll tell you when you get there. Like, they won't even tell you when you get there. No, they're gonna get our Rotom, right? Now, they can't knock it out, because it's a big one. And if they try to switch in the Lugia to do this, yeah, sure. Sure. Not a problem. This Articuno is a liability sitting here. I think they should have gone for this other Rotom. Do they leave the Snorlax out front, as the question here? They're running... Okay, they did. Okay. How many boss's orders are still in my deck here? Still have 2. So it's kind of unlucky that we haven't drawn one yet, so let's go digging here a little bit. Maybe we'll get lucky and draw one. Can ditch that Rotom. Okay, the EXP share on this Rotom's actually a solid way to go. Let's do that before we forget. Let's try to refine. Energy, we are not needing as many... We don't need as many, deck, I just said that. Okay, so we don't want to hit the Snorlax. Although if they feed us an Archeops, that's not much better. I think this other Rotom will be able to handle it, so let's just do 1 here. And we need to do 2 things, right? Because 1 is 120. Or, yeah, 1 is 120, so we need to do 2. Let's Arven here, just see what's in our deck still. Okay, so there's only 1 boss's orders left in my deck, but still several items. Okay, that's good. It's good to know. Let's leave that in the deck so we don't deck here. Let's actually leave all this in the deck. We don't need those right now. I might regret that decision in a bit here, but for now, I think we're fine. Okay, we just gotta ditch 2 things. Do enough damage to knock that out. We might not be able to do this. I have, you know, you're not wrong. Rotom's whole thing is how fast it moves, like electricity, right? And it zaps into different equipment. Maybe it should have a free retreat cost. See that? Especially because this card's not super busted on its own. Its ability's great, but its move has to be built around, right? Thing with Porygon is you waste all the tools into the loss. No, yeah, totally. It's definitely meant to go together. I just didn't feel strong enough to me, Kano, that's all. And I'm probably wrong about that. I'm wrong about a lot of things. Yeah, all right. That was a good game. That was actually really solid. Okay, all right, Rotom, I see you. I see you. Let's make a couple of quick little changes here, because that was impressive. Obviously, we had super effective on our side, but that was still impressive. If you can't win when you're super effective, woo, we're 33. Oh, it's so real. I hate it. Guess how old I'm going to be this year, y'all. And we get to collect some more crystals. What's up, Energy? How's it going, my friend? No worries, Kano. I get it, buddy. I get it. All right, so let's make that change real quick and fix the stadiums here. So turn 2 shopping centers into town. 2 town stores. Does it come in gold? It doesn't come in gold. I like to look good, chat. Your boss turned 36 today? He needs it, Caster. He needs it. Guaranteed. Oh, man. Is it Friday yet? Am I retired yet? Ugh. Okay, no. Life can be as literal as you want, and I respect that about you. I like the Umbreon coin. Darn it, Bobby, I wanted to go first. Pretty much. Okay, well, this is kind of sad. We don't have a good way to pull a Rotom back from the bin, and we only have 3 Rotom V-Stars in our deck. Just Spider-Man pointing meme right here. Okay, they look like just a Gardevoir deck. Yeah, they look like a Gardevoir deck. This is going to be a tough one for us to beat. They get really thick really fast. Okay, that was a really good draw. So we're going to ditch one of each of these because we can't play this, both Professor's Researches anyways. So let's do that. Slap a Rotom down there. Put an energy on it. We're not going to play the Professor's Research. Same thing, we don't want to ditch this Rotom V-Star. That was a good draw. Okay, okay. Ta-da! And you ain't dead yet? Life is better above the ground, y'all. And I say that not to be offensive towards any mole people, just because dying is so final. Okay, this Gardevoir is a lot scarier when they have a bin full of energy. I hate it. I hate it so much. I've seen worse. You know what? We'll take it. Viewer challenge is where I play somebody. If you click viewer challenge, you say, I want to fight whatever deck you're currently streaming right now, Wiggles, with my deck, and I ask that you don't stream snipe, obviously. But yeah, it's just like if anybody wants to play against me. There's a limit 1 per person per stream, and I think a maximum of 2 per day, or 2 per stream total. Just because don't want to just play against viewers, you know. I like the grind on just the regular people too. So we just lost, right? We just lost the game? Think so? Maybe? Maybe. Probably. If we're being honest here. What did my Ralts ever do to you, Gardevoir? That was a really, really good Iono that our opponent played. How many do they have in there? They only have 1 in there. A lot of their stuff only has 1 retreat cost, though, so we can't try to escape rope this Gardevoir back. It's not going to do anything. So let's put that so we don't just lose on the spot. Let's play this energy here. We're going to Arven up. We have an Ultra Ball already, so let's Arven up Nest Ball, I guess, for another Rotom. None of these are super helpful here, but sure. Okay, that one because we're going to ditch it. Now we Nest Ball the Digging Gloves in this other town store away. Or we Ultra Ball that for our Rotom V-Star. There's only 1 in the deck. There are 2 in my price cards, y'all. That is unfortunate. I probably should have put this on this other Rotom. If I had put that on the other Rotom, when they knocked this other Rotom out, we would have had more in the bin. As it is, we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to grab... We can't play it this turn, so Professor's Research might not be the right call, but I think we're going to go for it anyways, just to hold on to that for next turn. And we can only do 200 damage here, so it's a little love. Oh, let's not joke about child abuse. That's just sad. It does have to assert dominance, though. You're not wrong. I do say stupid things all the time. It's a gift, truly. We're going to get buried in card advantage here, though. They might be disincentivized to play an Iono, which would be really good for us because I want to keep this Professor's Research here. Like twang in the shower. Hey, that's the best. The acoustics in the bathroom are fantastic, and that's the best place to twang. They had a pretty solid start, but mostly we just got kind of a little too interacted with. But again, our deck doesn't feel that weak. Somebody back me up on this here. This doesn't feel like we're just getting outclassed really hard. It's just like a more difficult strategy. They're going to ditch the Lumineon for sure. I like it. That was clever by the opponent. Okay, if they had played another Lumineon, I was just going to be like, mwah, but they didn't. I believe this is going to do enough to knock us out here. Yeah, by Rotom indeed. Yo, we suck at catching Pokemon today. Not related to this. For YouTube, this is talking about the Pokemon community game. I don't think anybody's caught anything yet today. Okay, so... Hey, look, it's a distraction. That's tough. Oh, that's really tough. Well, the other Rotom's not even here, right? The other Rotom's in my prize card, so we can't even dig towards that. And trying to get a Kirlia is a mistake right now. So let's reconstitute these two things. Let's see, maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll hit something else good. Vidband's not actually bad. There's not enough support cards for me to play this, though. So, yeah. I'd like to draw 3 cards, please. Okay, okay. It's a little too late, but yeah. Enjoy your Lurku. Thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate you. Okay. Alright, well, that'll do it. GG, opponent. I have a feeling I know what you're about to say, Kino. Another round with the accent, which I enjoy doing. So hell yeah. Hell yeah. So that was kind of a bummer. Again, our deck didn't feel weak there. It just felt like just kind of unlucky. And we were on the draw, not the play. I did do Icy Sleep, Tatas. You are not close to shave. Call. Been secretly lurking? I haven't streamed enough for anybody to be close to that. Thank you, Tatas. I appreciate you. Just want to see me with no eyebrows? It's going to look really weird. Do I want to go first? I would love to go first. Thank you, opponent. Too powerful. Do you actually get points for watching VODs? I didn't think you did. Okay, this is a pretty rough starting hand for us. Charizard deck. Noted. We'll give him the one mulligan even though we have a rough starting hand. Everybody gets one. Okay, and we get to go first, so that is something. That's not what we were looking for, we're gonna be honest. Yeah, alright. Why not? Let's get it started here. Yikes. Alright. If you punch my Ralts, you get damaged too. Oh no. Oh no. So if they drop an Arceus and then they use the Town Store for their for a Forest Sealstone, we're in a little bit of trouble. However, the Forest Sealstone is better than them using Starbirth from the Arceus, so it could be worse. They went with Manaphy and Charmander. So Manaphy doesn't stop us at all. We're not doing anything to their bench. In fact, Manaphy's weak to electric, so it's an interesting choice. The problem is we don't have a Rotom. Oh, you know what this deck needs that we didn't build it with because that didn't exist at the time? Was Ditto. Because then we could be playing with more than just 4 Rotoms. That's what we need. Entei would have made more sense. Okay. Okay, I'm imagining they're going to get a rare candy or a Pidgeot? Lumineon, okay. So they can play a supporter first turn. Please be a Judge. Or an Iono. Iono would be great. That doesn't do it. See, now they can get like an Ultra Ball or just a rare candy. Okay, so they only have the one Choice Belt, which did they ditch that? They didn't ditch that. That's something here. Defiance Band in their deck seems like real overkill. Like, they should not need that. Because that's what Charizard already does. Which one made second in Sacramento? The one with, okay, so we can do that. The one with the Gyarados in it? Let's see here. Let's do this to grab a Rotom. Also want to check, okay, so we will have one more in there. That's something. That energy on it there. Let's do this, because we're going to ditch these cards anyways, and we might hit something that we want to ditch. If not, it's whatever. Hey, look, we got something we can actually play. That's good. That's definitely worth doing. Okay, and then we Professor's Research here. Okay. Okay, so Arven next turn is our other Rotom. It's the Rotom V-Star. It's an Ultra Ball. Let's play the other Rotom out so they can't interact with us too much here. We're not going to be attacking. Let's not forget to use this. Okay. Doesn't really matter. Let's grab a Choice Belt because we're not going to play that, so we can just ditch it next turn. And then we will draw 3 cards. Okay, it's kind of the best we got. Is it good enough? Was both finalists first read? Nice! That's cool. Good for them. If they don't have anything else, that we know that because they played Arven earlier and only took 1 card. Let's see. Okay, is it a Pidgeot? It's a Charizard. Okay. Kirlia is probably dead. Yep. Probably dead. Now, it is only 180 damage, so that's something. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Charizard makes you sad. Oh, it's fine. It's good. It's just, you know, meh. It's fine. All right, so let's start with the Kirlia because we have no control over what we get with that. Gonna ditch the Vit Band. Okay. Now we will Ultra Ball here for the Rotom V. We're gonna ditch the Tool Jam and the Choice Belt because neither of those are really gonna help us here. Let's get our other Rotom V-Star going. Okay, put that there. That there. Now, how many are in there? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can do an extra, what is that? 5 times 40. Do an extra 2. We can do 280. If we actually, 280 is not quite enough, but it's almost enough. So we're actually going to make it enough here real quick. Check this out. It sucks that we had to ditch our EXP share to do that, but I think it's still probably correct. Oh, we didn't because of the town store. Dang it, Wiggles. You should know better. It's okay, we'll just grab the other EXP share and call it square. Let's Arven here because we can. Get more tools to burn. Okay. Okay, a switch is a good thing to have. Okay. Dare I say it? I think we are gonna... So we need to ditch 6, right? 6 will do it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to ditch all 6, but that'll do it. Ha! Bye, Charizard. Boom. Okay, alright, didn't hate that. Now they have to catch up. And because we just did that with their big only thing that they had built up, they have to have another rare candy now. They didn't choose to use Pidgeot. They chose to use something else. Like, they chose to evolve a Charizard to try and take us out quickly. And they got our Kirlia doing it. It was very sad. But now they don't have the Pidgeot to enable the next Charizard. Okay, so they do have a Forest Seal Stone, so they can get one thing they need. Any one thing they want. Just one thing, though. Oh, no. That's actually not that big of a deal. If they also get the Charizard, we're sad, but this is weak to electric. So is this. 3 of the things they have played are weak to electric. Oh, that's not going to save you, my friend. That's not going to save them. I imagine so they're probably getting stuff to build the Charmander. So we're actually... okay. So they definitely are getting stuff for that. So we're going to take this out, actually. Over anything else. Do we have any more? We don't have any more tool cards in our bin here, so we're probably going to... Oh wait, we can get one. We can get one, and we only need to get one. So let's actually not do that. Let's just do this here. Refine the 1. Digging Gloves that aren't going to help us here. 2. Okay, we're going to Boss's Orders the Charmeleon here. Let's do 120 damage to the Charmeleon. Ta-da! Hi, Sheep! Wait, Sheep's already been here. I get now, Tatas. You weren't here when Sheep said hi earlier, but I got you. I got you. We're really digging for our other Rotom V here. Our other Rotom V-Star. That's the problem, is that we haven't hit that yet.
Wonderful!
What's up, Wander? We're getting weird with it today. Assuming Nest Ball for a Charmander, and Pidgeot's going to draw them part of the Charmander combo, a rare candy, or... Okay, okay. Ha! Ha ha ha! We beat Lugia, and we beat Charizard! This deck's actually pretty good! This is a lot better than I thought it was gonna be, y'all. I'm having fun. We would be having fun if it was a bad deck, too. But it's way more fun to win. Now beat Lost Box? Yeah, alright, we'll do our best. We can't be better than everything. We'll just take being better than two of the bigger things that you'll see around. We also got our butts kicked by Gardevoir. So. It's interesting because so far we've actually wanted every single Pokemon we've had. That's not your phone's fault. We've wanted Kirlia's because Kirlia's been able to get one thing in the bin. The Galarian Articuno is great for getting two things in the bin. The only issue we run into is that we always want to have a Rotom first. Hey, it's the same opponent! Remember me, friendo? No. Oh, no. Okay, I'll buy things in a second. That's a really good draw, actually. Okay, sweet. Maybe I should have used the Town Store first there, just to guarantee that we were going to have an extra thing to ditch. Probably would have been smart because we don't have a Kirlia or anything out. Tool Jammer. Not helpful. Their only tool that we care about is the Forest Sealstone, and this will only stop it if that's on the front Pokemon, which it would not be. Okay, and instant charge here. You got it, sheep. Get that changed after this. Okay. This deck gives you ideas? Oh, that's exciting, Wander. That's what I'm here for. We're here to mine in the Pokemon mines and pull cards and see what plays well together. Throw a bunch of stuff at the wall and see if we can make a picture. And when you look at the picture, the psychologist is going to be like, what does that look like to you? Do not say my parents fighting. Don't say that. Okay, so, Well, because they're turned behind now, I think we're actually pretty set. So let's boss's orders this Charmander to the front here. So we're going to instant charge here. We will be Ultra Balling this Tool Jammer and probably this other energy here for a Ralts because we have a Kirlia in hand. It's very kind of you, Camo. Very kind. We don't need that, so we're actually not going to play that for them and give them that out. Let's just hit them a bit here. We don't even need to ditch anything because this only has 80 or 70 HP. Yay, we caught Pokemon! Woo! An opponent is on the back foot now. We've got them on the ropes. If they play one more thing to try and... good. Good. Give in to the despair. I mean, GG, opponent. I'm a bad person. Alright, and which one was it? It was an in-game card box. You got it, sheep. What box you feeling here? I have enough to buy another one, so we'll put it on everything, and I'm going to scroll slow. He probably is. Yeah, he probably is. Not going to be looking forward to seeing a Rotom drop in the future. Autumn Deerling, okay. Let's see, that's Autumn Form Deerling, and that's Summer. So Autumn Deerling. Yay! Yay, it's so cute. Cute little deer. Alright. This deck has been way better than I thought it was going to be, y'all. I was like, oh god, we're going to go get our butts kicked for an hour. Be sure to smile at the camera wiggles. But, like, I don't have to fake it. I never fake it. It's always real smiles. Using Rotom and Town Store as a lost block. That sounds disgusting, Wander. Oh my god, that sounds nasty. What's up, rats? How's it going? Kano, congratulations, my guy. That is a huge thing. Quitting cigarettes was the hardest thing I ever did, and I am proud of you for doing that. So good job. Good job. Yeah, Wonder, that sounds nasty. I would love to see the list when you're done with it. Yeah. Yeah. And that gives you electric type coverage, which electric is a really good type to have. Because it's good against not just one type, it's good against water and flying. Yeah! What does the Choice Belt do? Choice Belt says if the Pokemon that has it attached is attacking an opponent's Pokemon V, it does 30 more damage. Okay, we get to start with our Rotom. That's pretty good. Error Gaming, what's up, my friend? How's it going? Sunday will be 2 weeks. Hey, 3-day challenge, Kano. Once you can beat 3 days, it's all mental. Alright, playing this for the first time last night was very overwhelming. This deck is very overwhelming. You are not alone for thinking that. Okay, an electric mirror going on right here. We have a Kirlia. We have a Kirlia, and we can't play the Professor's Research this turn, so let's do a Ralts so we can evolve the Kirlia next turn. Let's go ahead and reconstitute here and ditch 2 items while we can. 2 tools. Digging Glove ain't gonna help us here. We didn't get the, I was hoping for an energy there so that we could, you know, start to power up Rotom. We didn't hit it, but we hit some, so it's something. It's something. What's up, Ayanami? Today we are doing Rotom. Rotom is all about having a lot of Pokemon tools and sticking them in the lasso to do extra damage. This is playing the standard Arcanine deck as I downloaded the game. Nice! That's a good deck. That is a good deck, and it's a great way to learn how to play the game. Doing all right today. Oh, God. Oh, breaking shoes in always sucks. Boots and formal shoes. Ugh. My feet just cringed reading that Error Gaming. I feel your pain, friend. We went through all the tutorials, the opponent was going way too... Yeah, fair. Fair. You can definitely still practice against the computer until you learn kind of the pacing, because there's no time limit when you do that. You did redeem viewer challenge. I'll get you that on the next one, Kano. If I missed that because we were in a game, or if I did that, I'm very sorry. We'll get you on the next one. Kano, if you could DM me your player ID, either on a Twitch whisper, here's me, you can whisper me on Twitch, or you can send it to me on Discord. I got it, I see, I appreciate you, though. Oh, I'll give it the, I'll give Stream Elements to the sub after this. Don't worry about it, y'all. Okay, and they actually have the rubber gloves. This is pretty annoying because I've never seen them play with that card, and it's actually good against us here. I see, thank you for the gifted sub, my friend. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate you.
IC_Wendigo gifted a tier 1 sub to Stream Elements. They have given 66 gift subs in the channel.
That is a lot, IC. I do not deserve all that love. I appreciate you, my friend. Okay, so they're going to squawk and seize. They're trying to squawk around and find out. Now, if they throw down a Path to the Peak here now, we're a little sad. Because that takes away our Articuno's ability to reconstitute. We would still have the Kirlia, which means I'm really, really glad we got the Kirlia. But Path to the Peak at this point doesn't stop them anymore, and it stops us. So please don't. Ask it as a friend. The good news is with the cards we have, the sad news is that we don't... I just asked you not to. As a friend, and you just did it anyways. They didn't play... They played 1 energy, so it could be worse. So let's put that there. Let's slap this one here. I'm going to Ultra Ball away these other 2 that we're not going to play for a Rotom V STAR. Okay, 2 of them are in our deck. Deck. That's good. That's good to know. We can't attack this turn, which is sad. We didn't hit the energy we needed last turn, so let's just go ahead and Professor's Research here. Sucks to lose the boss's orders, but what can you do? We can get rid of the Path to the Peak, which is actually excellent for us because we can draw. We can't attack this turn anyway, so we would like to draw some cards here. Let's grab another EXP share, which is not in the deck. Yikes, I messed up. That's okay though. In that case, it doesn't really matter. But we got rid of the Path to the Peak, which is what we were really trying to do there. Technically, the Choice Belt would help here. Let's see, 200 minus a 170. So 90. It doesn't really help that much, actually, so we're just going to go ahead and ditch it. Okay. And then I would like to draw 3 cards. Thanks, opponent. Boom. That was pretty clean. This deck has a lot more to it than I thought, y'all. I can't believe I was sleeping on Rotom like this. Like, if nothing else, and there is a lot to be said about playing a deck that is not meta, because the opponent's deck, it's not like one of the main meta decks, but the electric deck's been around for a hot minute now. People who play this are probably used to playing other things, and then we show up and do this, and it's just like, what are we supposed to do here, right? Now, surprised they put that there and not on the other one, to be completely honest, because if they put on the other one, they could have retreated and actually hit our Rotom pretty hard here. They're going to retreat anyways. I'm just kind of surprised at their sequencing here. I think it's going to be enough to knock us out, and we didn't get the EXP share, because it's in our prize cards, the second one is, so we don't have this other Rotom ready to go either. Yeah, I think our opponent messed up here. They might not be able to do anything. Maybe? Fingers crossed? Yay! Yay! Alright. Okay, so slap that down there. Play another Ralts out. Let's Nest Ball for our last Rotom. Our opponent is just going to sit there and emote because they're salty and mad. Okay, so let's Town Store for another one. We're not going to be using our Forest Seal Stones, because we have a chance. We know they play Path to the Peak, and they're not currently playing it right now. We're actually just going to go ahead and Conversion Star these 2 Forest Seal Stones. And yeah, honestly, just those. I guess we could ditch the energy too. Yeah, let's ditch the energy. Let's get a 3rd card. Okay, okay. We're going to keep the escape rope. The reason being, they only have 1 card that's not worth 2 prize cards, and they might throw that out front to try and, like, distract us here. So we're not going to let them. Okay. Okay, and then we hit for... We need to do an extra 120, which means we need to put 3 prize cards in, or 3 of our tool cards into the Lost Zone. 1, 2, 3... 200 damage. Ta-da! Now, can I please have my EXP share deck? And the other Rotom would be fantastic. Let's get lucky number 2 and lucky number 3. Judges? Hey, I mean, you know what? We'll take one of them, right? We'll take one of the 2 things we wanted. This one has a lot more HP, which is a little scary. Yep. Okay, they didn't learn their lesson, and they again played a card from hand onto their energy and not on the one up front. Very curious. Very, very curious. Y'all want to see something neat here, actually? We do have a surprise way to get extra damage in. They have now played 2 things that are weak to us, which is kind of strange. For what it's worth. Okay, that makes sense. And it didn't matter. Yay! Now, it sucks that we lost our boss's orders. That does suck. We were going to use that. So we would need to do 5 things. Oh, okay. Or they could leave. God, this deck is really good at making people give up, y'all. This deck is really good at making people give up. Huh. Huh. All right, Kano, how'd you whisper me that, cheers to us? All right, we got a viewer challenge lined up from Kano here. Let's check Discord. It's not on Discord. That must mean it's on Twitch. There it is. We are friends already. Well, that is excellent news. Send me the challenge, buddy. And we will get started. Or I could challenge you. No, why don't you... okay, there we go. Sweet. All right. Viewer match. Let's see. Feel my pain when you read this, then soon I'll be wearing formal... No. Why would you do that, Era Gaming? See you in just a second, Kato. Why would you do that? I mean, hopefully you're getting paid enough to wear formal shoes for 40 hours a week. And it's not like an unpaid internship or something. It does give a good fallback for that. You're not wrong, Wonder. And we already play with some Luminous Energy, so we could make Sable work for this. I like it. It's a pretty solid starting hand. We have a Rotom and an Energy. That's kind of all we could ever want. Okay, and Kano is playing the Inteleon. This looks like the Inteleon deck, Inteleon or Shifu deck. Now, one thing we have going for us, which is nice here, is that Inteleon is weak to electric. And another thing is that we are playing with the gloves that do extra damage against ground, so if they throw out the Medicham or the Urshifu, we actually have an answer for that. We are going second, which is sad. Yay, more than minimum! Woo! Woo! Congratulations, my friend. Sorry, get about your feet. That's not going to be fun. Ditching an Octillery is interesting. Octillery is a big part of their strat, and when they played a Remoraid, that means they probably have another Octillery, I would assume. Okay, so we're going to... This is really painful, y'all, and I hate to do it, but we are going to ditch both of these bosses' orders because we're going to be playing the Professor's Research anyways. We're going to ditch both of these to get another Rotom going. We need to have a backup plan for the Inteleon. Overall's pretty cool. Yeah, breaking shoes always sucks. You know, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. Not to say the shoes have to be bad. Okay, okay. Now we're going to Ultra Ball these two things away for a Ralts here. So we have the Kirlia in hand for next turn. Another Rotom out. And draw 3 cards. Okay. Ta-da! Second energy is an excellent thing. This is a lot of card draw, y'all. This adds up really fast. It's like what Zamazenta wanted, right? Nah, called it. Okay, they had the other Octillery, which means they can get one of whatever they want for Rapid Strike. I'm assuming it's going to be Inteleon VMAX. It's just a regular Inteleon, okay. Do they already have a VMAX? We're sitting pretty here. They're all very weak to what we're doing. And we have a Rotom V-Star in our hand here. Okay. Okay, now that is unfortunate because it's a lot of card draw, but the good news is that that means we don't have to worry about them bosses ordering or Ionoing us this turn. Which is kind of what my big concern was, right? Because if they hit Ionoed us, we were going to... This is a really good hand for us, and we don't want to lose it, because we even have the Leafy Camo Poncho to ditch to the Kirlia and get more energies, or more tools in the bin, and then we can Professor's Research as well. So, really, really like that. Okay, so 320, but it actually reads like 160. We only have to do 160 damage, which is two tools and one... yeah. Okay. A lot of damage. But we're gonna get 3 prize cards for this. And that ain't nothing. That's a really good draw. We're actually gonna wait on the Kirlia because we're gonna be Professor's researching this Camo Poncho away anyways. And now we can Kirlia to get more into the bin. Let's get this one as thick as possible so it's farther out of range. Let's Refinement and ditch the Vitality Band here that we're not going to need. Okay. Okay. Play this one out here. Might as well reconstitute a little bit here. Let's actually hold on that. We might not be using Rotom's V-Star ability here. So that would mean we do 110. No, let's hold on to that. We'll probably end up ditching that one. That should be it, right? Yeah, that should be it. Yeah, we'll hold on to it for now. Okay. So we need to ditch, what did I say? It was 2? Yeah, we just need to ditch two things here. Should be plenty. Math checks out. Math checks out. All right. Okay. That was pretty clean. That was pretty clean and solid. We love to see it. Did I already ditch the gloves? I don't think so. I haven't. So we can Arven for the gloves here too, which would be great. Do they play the Urshifu V Max, or do they play the Inteleon V Max here? If they play Inteleon V Max, we're going to use our Forest Sealstone to get a boss's orders and pull that Inteleon to the front and knock it out and win the game. If they play the Urshifu one, we're going to have to reevaluate. Kind of depends. We don't want to go too far into it because I don't really know what our plan is here. Okay, so Alakazam can get Kirlia closer to dying, but it can't get Kirlia dead yet. They already played an energy this turn, so we don't have to worry about them slamming a Medicham and then doing enough to kill the Kirlia. Depends on what that Karina just drew them. There's a lot of gas in their hand right now. Now, we don't actually need to use the Digging Gloves because it's a ground type, because it is also a V, and the Choice Belt will work on that. So the good news is we don't have to use Arven to try and get the type advantage here. We can just do our thing. The bad news is that's going to do 60 damage to us as of right now, and we have 80 or 90 HP. Now, when it dies, we have plenty to spring. Okay, is this Urshifu VMAX or Inteleon VMAX? Let's find out together, y'all. Okay, they went with Inteleon. Okay, we have a line to win this game now. Okay, so they're gonna hit... And they had the Urshifu. We still have a line to win this game, but this is about to hurt. I think we're going to lose this Rotom. We're fine because we have another V-Star ready to go. But that was... Are they out? Are they out of gas? They played their supporter. They have played all of their hands out. They've used their abilities. They could Inteleon ability to get... Okay, it's almost our turn. It's almost our turn. And this Rotom is dead. Never mind. This Rotom is fine. Okay, so now we're going to Forest Sealstone. We're going to use that to grab a boss's orders. There should still be one in the deck. There's one left. Perfect. Perfect. Let's Kirlia ditch some stuff here. Okay, we're just ditching stuff here that we don't need. Okay, then we boss's orders the Inteleon to the front. There should be 3 in there. Plenty. And let's give them the old unlimited power. There's 3 prize cards. Unlimited power! Dang, this deck is pretty good, y'all. Dang. GG's, Kano. GG's, my friend. Dang. What have we stumbled upon? I'm sorry, buddy, but that was a good game. Thank you for the game. I appreciate you. Sorry you bricked. Ain't that be how it is sometimes. Alright, so we're going to start the giveaway as we go into our last game with this deck here. And we'll switch it up and move on to the next deck. I thought this was going to be a short set. I thought this video was going to be bad and this deck was going to suck. And I'm again wrong. Proven. This is number like 8 time in my life I've been wrong. What's up, Vast? Like number 8 time I've been wrong. Total. Don't ask Chibs to verify that number, please. She'll have a different tally. I like this deck because there's a lot of lines to it. No, you did it right, Caster. You did it right. How to become a believer. Just exclamation point ticket's fine. You did it right. Okay, I mean, again, this is kind of what we want to start with. We would love to also have like a Ralts or an Articuno or something, but this is it. I like their name Pequeño. It means small in Spanish. Okay, another Charizard. And we're going first. That is excellent news. Another Rotom's a good thing to draw here. Let's charge it up. Okay, there's the Ralts. It's fine. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to ditch any energies right now, and this doesn't do enough damage because it's not a Rotom V-Star. So we kind of need either a way to ditch an energy, or we need a way to ditch a card here like an Articuno, or we need a Rotom V-Star. Or Professor's Research would also do it. There's a few hot draws in our deck here. Okay, this is a different Charmander build, or a different Charizard build than we played before, so that's exciting. Like 8th to 8. Wow, error. Wow. You are misled. I'm sorry, Caster. Okay, and there's the Pidgey that we love so very, very much. Okay, sweet. So, we have a new plan. Ditch these two things here. I'm tempted to grab the Kirlia, but I think it's smarter to grab the Rotom first, just because we're setting up to do our thing here. And this way we don't have to ditch any energies. We can just take out this this Charmander here. We're going after the Charmander and not the Pidgey, even though we have the boss orders, because Pidgeot is still weak to electric and Charizard is not. So the Pidgeot will die easily to a Rotom, the Charizard will not. So that's why we're doing this one. You feel secondhand pain to know that. I know, right, Era Gaming? You're hurting me. You're hurting me. This Entei is scary, but it's not even going to do that much damage. And if they don't evolve this Pidgey this turn, we're going to boss's orders and just destroy it. Maybe. 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 Okay, looks like they're going to evolve the Pidgey this turn. I don't... Or this is a Bibarel. Yeah, this is a Bibarel. Because I was about to say, I don't foresee them doing this for a Charizard or a Charmander. They would do it for a Bibarel, though, because it's some card draw. We might go for the Bibarel. It depends how much damage... See, Entei's not going to do that much damage because, like, there's nothing on the board yet. So... Crap. Here comes the Pidgey. Ugh. It's everything they ever wanted. You mullied 7 times during a tournament and landed on Cramstart? That's impressive, Wonder. That is impressive. Okay. Now, the good news...
Dang it, Bobby.
The good news is that they can't get a Charizard this turn. That's it. That's the good news. All of it right there, if y'all were curious. And because we're ahead on prize cards, we really need to keep them off of this Charizard. So we're going to probably boss's orders this Charmander to the front, even if this hits us really hard here. 120. We can actually soak a second hit from that, which is really, really nice. So is drawing that Ultra Ball. That's also really, really nice. Okay, so let's ditch the Escape Rope and the Luminous Energy here for a Kirlia. And there, we're going to ditch this other energy. Really hope that doesn't bite us in the butt. Okay, it didn't. It didn't bite us in the butt, chat. Our butt is just fine. You, come here, please. Quick question. Does it hurt when I do this? They have all the card draw and card selection they could possibly want, so we're swimming against the tide here, right? Never drawing another basic that match is pretty impressive. 1 Cramorant all game? Wild. All the card draw and selection they could ever want. Oh no, they did it again. Who could have foreseen this happening? That's 3 Charmanders. They probably play 4, I would assume. And we don't... Okay. We're very behind right now. Oh no! Wait. Are they going after Kirlia? No, they're not. Okay. Ah, it was enough. Blah, 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 blah. Glad we got that EXP share when we did. Well, that doesn't help us at all. Start with that. What a wonderful draw that was. Yay. Okay. Play another Rotom out here, which is great. Play another Ralts out here, which is fine. We can't quite do enough. Unfortunately, I can't put this on there. If we could, we'd be sitting pretty here. Oh, wait. No, wait. We're fine. Duh. I'm stupid. Grab our other V-Star. Now we can. Yet it doesn't matter because the Charizard's about to come down. But we're going to do as much damage on the way out the door as we possibly can here. So we can do up to 280, but we need to do 240, so we have to put everything but one. All but one. Do some quick math there for you. Goodbye, Entei. Because we don't have another EXP share and we don't have anything set up, we can't even hope for the Hail Mary play of getting another Rotom and taking out the Pidgeot with the boss's orders. We are just dead. Yeah. Maybe we can feed them a Ralts for a turn. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I, for one, am shocked that this evolved this turn. Shocked. Oh, right. I saw the body. Okay. Alright. Poke Shop. Try that again. We haven't used our V-Star move this game either. So we could, in theory, use, like, grab a Forest Sealstone with Arven to grab a boss's orders. I don't know if we have enough time for that, though. Because we only have one turn off here. We're gonna need a little bit of luck here. Do I do Movember? I have before. I don't normally shave anyways, though. So not shaving for a cause is a wonderful thing, but I don't normally shave anyways. So I clean up a little bit. That's because I like my fiance to like me. That's not why I clean up. She loves me no matter what, chat. Okay, so let's refine away this Vengeful Punch. Really hoping they don't have a boss's orders here. They have the Pidgeot, so they do. Let's just hope they don't see the line. Okay, we're going to Arven for the Forest Sealstone. We don't even have another Ultra Ball here, so I don't actually know how we're going to get back in this game. We got a big Hail Mary this one. Oh, no, and I played the Arven, so we can't even... We just got to get really lucky. All right, well, chat, let's see how lucky we are. Are we dead? Opponent, am I dead? Probably. Mean I have to fully shave at the start of the month? Oh, yeah, no, not gonna happen. She actually doesn't like it when I shave. She has seen me clean shaven once and was like, nah, I'm good. Too beautiful, you gotta hide it. Her exact words, too beautiful, Wiggles, you gotta hide it. You can tell that's a realistic thing because she calls me Wiggles. She doesn't. She calls me Sheriff. I love this song. No worries. Happy to answer questions, Aerogame. That's what we're here for, right? I am here to entertain you, and if you are entertained by asking questions, well, ask... Oh, crap. Goodbye, Rotom. Ask away. They saw the line. That Pidgeot's a really good card. Someone should make a deck out of that. Remember, if you can't make yourself laugh, you should be funnier. Oh, just laugh at yourself more. You don't have to be funnier. All right, let's do the final thoughts on Rotom and then the giveaway. So this is your last chance exclamation point ticket if you would like a chance to win a pack here.
You were close.
So close, sheep. We were so close. All right, so final thoughts on Rotom here. This was so much better than I gave it credit for. Again, I think we actually want 3 Rotom V-Stars, and I think we want a Ditto or 2 because we want to have a Rotom first hand every time. That's the spirit, Caster. That's the spirit. I like the spread of items. Obviously, there's probably somebody smarter than me who's going to come around and, like, change up the tools. And whenever a new set comes out, you want to reevaluate the tools in this deck because new tools came out, and they might be exactly what you need at one particular time. The shout-out at the beginning to change the shopping center to a town store was a really good call. This is way better. So yeah, I mean, ultimately, this deck was really good, and a lot better than I thought it was going to be, so highly recommend checking it out.